Lately I've been getting a lot of inquiries about my pumice stone carnivorous plants rock garden. Now it's not this one right here, which is just as beautiful, but it features succulents, but it's my other special rock garden over there which features various types of carnivorous plants. Now it's mid-August here in Sydney, Australia. It's almost the end of winter with the new growing season just around the corner. But despite going through that cold wintry period, my rock garden over there has transformed in ways I never thought imaginable. Now this is despite the carnivorous plants over there going dormant and pretty well just resting throughout that wintry period. Now before we go and have a look, I just wanted to thank everyone for following me on my Facebook page and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you to all my existing customers. You guys mean so much to me, and it's you guys which motivate me to produce these videos. Now, I know I haven't posted anything new or produced a new video lately. Well, there's a good reason for that. And that's because I've been working so hard on my automatic watering project for my carnivorous plants nursery. It's otherwise known as the Blue Glove project. I can't wait to show you what I've done. It'll be coming up in a video very soon, just highlighting all the details and all the changes that I've made, and they've been big changes. So till next time everyone, happy growing. Let's have a closer look. Okay, so this is my pumice stone carnivorous plants rock garden. You can see here there's a lot of green. Now basically a lot of that green, or most of it, is from various types of mosses. And the most significant moss that's growing here right now is this beautiful sphagnum moss. So there are these leaves here which are coming up vertically. As they grow vertically like that, they produce a different dimension to the garden as those leaves get taller and taller. Now around about 4 months ago I decided to put a few strands of these sphagnum moss also around the base of these pumice stones, and I made sure that they were put in horizontally around the base so they've got plenty of moisture. And during this winter they've really come up strongly and they're producing these fresh new shoots, and it really contrasts beautifully with those red leaves of these Drosera burmannii, otherwise known as the Tropical Sundews. Now you'll notice here that some of these Tropical Sundews are browning off. As I said, we have been going through this winter period and the nights have been getting down to about 8 or 9 degrees. And Tropical Sundews are true to their name. They like their tropical conditions. They don't like it too cold. So because of these cold nights, a lot of these sundews are starting to sort of wither away, which I don't particularly mind. As you can see here, there's plenty of sundews here and a lot of them will survive the winter, including these ones over here, which are all huddled together. It's basically a sea of red. It's like a blanket of sundews. But as they start to wither away, these sundews, they do sort of show the background vegetation that's growing around that sundew or just underneath it, like this moss over here. See that moss there? It's starting to show through. So as they do die off, they start to thin out these tropical sundews, but it also transforms the garden in other ways. Now, around about 2 weeks ago, I cut off all the flower stems from these tropical sundews. A lot of them had seed capsules in there. I thought I had enough sundews in here, so by cutting off those flower stems, I thought it was an effective way to control the numbers of these sundews here, as beautiful as they are. Now you can see here how there's like various contours to this garden. That's something that I planned, and that's what I love about these rock gardens, is that
it really brings out the creativity in the gardener. You can create whatever texture you want, whatever contours you like. You can choose whatever pumice stone you like, choose whatever carnivorous plants you want to feature in these rock gardens, and yeah, it's just a really beautiful way to produce a garden. Now this is another type of sundew. This is a Drosera bainata T form. It's called a T form because of this T-shaped, well, it looks like more of a Y, but it's a T form Drosera bainata. Now this has been dormant throughout winter, and it's only now that it's coming up with these new shoots, indicating that it's awakening out of its dormancy period. So the garden's looking beautiful now, but it's going to look even more beautiful when these other carnivorous plants start to sort of wake up and start to really grow through the warmer months. Now look at this special plant over here. This is a big mouth's Venus's flytrap that has been dormant throughout winter as well. And here's another one over here. I started off with just one in this pumice stone, and there's probably about 3 shoots that have been produced, 3 different plants. And I think they look absolutely stunning with this beautiful moss growing around them. And of course also this vertical growth of this sphagnum moss. So even though other plants have grown dormant, it's the surrounding plants that have started to take shape. So it really has added a different effect to the whole garden. Now ordinarily I'd cut off these old traps, but why would I want to do that in this case? I mean, it looks so wild, so untamed, so natural by leaving them there. And with all those other mosses growing around them, it really adds to that beautiful wild effect. Every time I come here to this rock garden, it really has become a place of reflection. It does remind me of my childhood years when I first came across a wild population of Drosera spatulata. It's another species of sundews in the Blue Mountains. So yeah, I really encourage you all to try to produce one of these rock gardens. They really are wonderful. And I will be producing videos coming up soon showing you how to make one of these rock gardens. So yeah, I'm really excited to show you them later on. Now, the way that I've watered this rock garden is through this basic, simple but effective watering system. This bucket here is full of water. It's been raining a lot, and every time it does rain, it tops up the bucket through this hole that I've drilled at the top. Now, so long as there's a reasonable amount of water in there, this wick here will transport the water onto this rock garden drop by drop. Now let's have a closer look at how this works. You can see there I've got 2 strands there, and you can see the drops of water nicely falling on the peat moss. Of course that keeps the peat moss nice and damp, which keeps all the plants in this rock garden nice and happy. Now there's another type of moss here that I've purposely put in here. I took the top off one of the pots where there were other carnivorous plants growing at my nursery, and I just basically placed that with the Venus's flytrap, and I just love how it has grown amongst the sundews and the flytraps here. You can see here that there's these spore capsules here which have been produced. As they turn brown, they release spores, and wherever those spores land, more moss will grow. And it's pretty much like these Drosera burmannii, the Tropical Sundew. Most of these have been produced by seed. So you can see a blanket of red over here. A lot of the seeds fell there, so up came clones of Tropical Sundews. But I thought, well, you know what, I've probably got too many here, so I cut off all those flowers that contained and also the seed capsules. So it's an effective way of controlling the numbers of sundews that you have in your rock garden. But all in all, it's looking great, and I'm very happy with it.